Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What's going on? Linda's got the whole family watching. I'll do a magic trick then. Andrew, what's going on? Bart, man, welcome. Tracy, we got Michelle, we got Maruta, we got Andrew, we got Nor. Who else we got? Joanna, Starlight, Starbright, thank you for your donation tonight. T, always. And Sarah, thank you for your donation. Well, I mean, since Linda has the whole family watching, we'll show a magic trick. Okay, the idea is to back a Kickstarter deck. You go to Kickstarter and all you really have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just don't have enough money to back a Kickstarter. You know, just like gasoline prices, the Kickstarter prices are a little bit excessive right now. So the easy way to solve this is to just turn the money into 20s. You can get one Kickstarter deck. I mean, with inflation and everything, you can get one Kickstarter deck with this much money at this point. But other than that, that's all you can kind of get with $100 at this time is a one Kickstarter deck. But at least you got one Kickstarter deck, unless you support, I mean, I'm just saying, the Tasty Tarot. The Tasty Tarot is out there. That is my deck that I created. All those images I made myself on a computer. So if you like those, then I'm going to be making that deck pretty soon. You know, as soon as the Kickstarter finishes, I'll be starting the deck. In the meantime, I use my other deck. I mean, I got too many decks. I got, what's it, my 4th deck, if you count the digital ones, I guess. Starlight, Starbright wants the 7 days of Thoth tonight. Okay. All right, we can do that. Let's get a little Thoth action over here. Go over to the Tarot Tower. If you haven't seen the Tarot Tower, it's over here and it looks like this. It's over here and it doesn't look like that. No. The kitty tried to destroy the Tarot Tower. It is legitimate. The kitty tried to destroy the Tarot Tower, but I caught her before she did it. So she's actually like climbing like on here trying to destroy it, but she did not do it. But instead, it is still intact and I closed the door to the room now. So this is going to be the Thoth, and we're going to find out what's going on with all of that next 7 days. See what kind of good things we can get for 7 days. I mean, you know, it is Memorial Day coming up Monday. So you got from now to Memorial Day. Hopefully it's going to go well. Let's see, Starlight, what's going on with that tonight? Oh, my. Definitely have some disappointing news in the next 7 days. You know, it feels like a heartbreak into the ember. It feels like somebody is in charge of something. Somebody is very focused on you, a little too much focused on you, and ends up with a little bit of heartbreak action or a little bit of upsetness. I guess, is that a word, upsetness? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, you do have the very vibrant, very beautiful Emperor card here. And you're just sort of saying that there is somebody that is sort of out to give us bad news, out to give us a little bit of heartbreak action in between there. So I do think in the next 7 days, you do have some heartbreak things going on, some disappointing activities happening. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Overall, it does say to pursue a lot of just, pursue the passions in the next 7 days. I don't think you're going to get anywhere, but it really feels like you've had a couple of dreams before that have been setting you up for something. You have something big coming in July, but you have a couple of dreams that have been setting you up for some things. But I mean, that's it. That is it. So anyway, that's what's coming on in the 7 days. Doesn't look like anything exceptionally major, anything at work, anything big time with that, what have you. Mother Stoneheart, welcome to stream. Linda, thank you for your donation. We'll see if you had enough Delta. I mean, is there too much Delta 8? I mean, well, maybe if you go to the hospital. But, other than that, I don't really think there is too much Delta. I don't know. I am not. I tried Delta 8 once, and I'm a bit of a lightweight, so I let Christina do all that stuff. Anyway, work in June. Gregory Scott, we will get. Gregory Scott, you want. Gregory Scott, you will have. Can I find it? Like, where the hell is the Gregory Scott? I know I put it up here. The Gregory Scott is here. So here it is. Okay. All right, so I reorganized my Tarot Tower, and now this is what you get. You get lost decks of cards. By the way, if you're new, this is my Tarot Tower number 1, and over here is the Tarot Tower number 2 with 160 decks of cards right at my fingertips. Tammy, what's going on? Good to see you. How you doing? All right. Tammy says, what's up, y'all, in chat? Indeed. It's pretty action-packed. It's Monday. We survived Monday. Just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That is my fun day, I have to say. I have to say. All right. Work in June, Ten of Pentacles, man, money-making opportunities in June, just waiting on there. It feels like the boss isn't on the same page. You really got to watch in June to make sure you're on the same page as the boss. Now, T.O. story time. I did have one guy that worked with us one time. The boss specifically told him to do this thing over here, and instead he did that thing over there, and because he's doing somebody a favor. So he's like a really nice guy and all. Anyway, so the boss got pretty pissed off when the time came to deliver the product, and it wasn't ready because he was doing something else. It really feels like that. It feels like you're getting scolded, or you need to sort of understand where you're at in the position as far as what I need to get done. What are my goals here? What are the requirements? Maz, thank you for your donation. But the Ten of Pentacles says this is your month to make some cash. This is the month to make some impressions, because I think you got somebody new coming in. I think you got somebody leaving as well. So, you got a mix of things happening in June. It's almost like a little bit of a turnover action as it sort of creeps up there. Seven of Cups, not a lot of choices, not a lot of good things as far as, ooh, I love this choice. I love that choice. I'd like to get the combo. I just don't see that being sort of your style in June. It's sort of heads down, making the money, making the impressions, because I think somebody's watching you. I really think like there's a manager, a supervisor, somebody is watching you. They're interested in you. They want to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, and people are asking about you in June. Very good indeed. Overall, if you're going to release a product, if you're going to release something sort of coordinated, we got to get it flowing. The flow is just rocking in June, and I think that continues into July. It just feels like there's a lot of productivity, a lot of flow rocking, a lot of nice things happening, and a lot of decent things sort of coming here, there, and everywhere. Oh, man. I'm getting an annoying neighbor, but, anyway, that's in June. That is June for work. Definitely heads down. Make sure you don't disappoint the management. Just sort of get the requirements. What's required? What do I need? How do I need it? Et cetera, et cetera. I think that's going to be critical for you overall. And that is what I see for work in June, because June is right around the corner, my friends. We only got a week left, and I need to prepare for the tarot news. There's nothing going on in the tarot news. There's nothing. Like I look, there's like 2 new decks. Kickstarter decks, there's always like a gazillion a day, but like the mainstream, I'm not seeing anything. I'm just not seeing a new decks, new announcements, new releases and whatnot. Anya, welcome to the stream. How's it going? T Always, welcome as well. T Always, didn't you donate? You did, you donate. Okay, T Always is next. T Always is always next. Does that even make sense? I mean, that is quite the conundrum there. T Always, my question, will a magic frog fly better with a cape or on a magic carpet? I don't know. We need an animal deck for this. Okay, if you do have a frog and the frog is just going to fly, okay, would it be better to have a cape or a magic carpet? Let's go ahead and get let's get an animal deck out here. See if we can find a frog indeed. So, that is it. That's it, White, it's a chat room. I've not ever shared. Sorry, I forgot to put the question in the donation box, T.O. That is okay. I assume you want to stick with the frog? I mean, T Always, do you want to stick with the frog, or like what's going on there? Anyway, White Walkers. White Walkers, it's getting chilly up in here. Welcome. How you doing? Push Kitty, welcome. It's good to see you as always. We need to make Push Kitty a mod. Like, why is a Push Kitty a mod? Hang on, let me fix this. Let me fix this. We need to make Push Kitty like royalty. Why is it Push Kitty royalty? Push Kitty needs to be royalty. There we go. All right, Push Kitty is now royalty. Anyway, Sarah, I just did your reading. I guess you could just rewind a little bit. There you go. Anyway, Push Kitty, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Okay. Question is, will a magic frog fly better with a cape or on a magic carpet? Let's find out what the flight path or what the flight plan is going to be for that. The magic frog needs to file a flight plan. Just bottom line. I mean, if you go anywhere, right? So, I got the pilot license. If you go anywhere, you got to file a flight plan. I think that is going to be important, because if you don't file a flight plan, what are you going to do? The flight plan is done there. 8 of Wands is all about flight. It's also about getting up there and not getting stabbed with the arrows, because nothing Nothing says injury like getting stabbed with a freaking arrow. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to have that in your life. So it's better to be clean and to not get stabbed. The way to do that is to dodge the arrows, not like the dragons in the Game of Thrones. Those sucked. They couldn't dodge a thing. So yeah, they get hit with every arrow. But yeah, the Eight of Wands says you're gonna have much better time with the frog flying on that. White Walkers, thank you for being a part of the family. Welcome. Enjoy your dollar stuff, which is like a bunch of emoticons. Anyway, you're gonna get all the emojis in there. The sun. The problem with flight is gonna be no matter how to fly low. You don't want to be up in the clouds because the frog is just going to start boiling, and nobody likes a boiled frog is what I'm saying. The sun says don't fly too high. Don't fly up too far, little froggy, because this is going to be very difficult for you indeed. So now Eight of Pentacles, you got two eights here. Eight of Pentacles does say we need some stability as we fly, because when we're in the air, we need something around us. So I'm going to say that this birdie is creating a little bit of a carpet around the pentacle. A little bit of a carpet around the pentacles, making themselves a carpet. I just think that they need a carpet in order to fly that high. Linda, thank you for your donation for White Walkers. White Walkers, let me know what your other question is. I appreciate you. All right. Money, welcome. Thank you for your donation as well. Eight of Wands. Pretty clear. All right, get up there in a magic carpet ride and make it happen. I think that is going to be the best thing to do with the magic frog, all right? If the magic frog needs to do the money trick, too. If the magic frog can't do a money trick, then you need to get a better frog. You need to get a superior frog because, all frogs need money tricks. It's business related. Well, hopefully the carpet comes up. Hopefully you can get a magic carpet in the business, because if you can't, you're kind of screwed. All right, did I consume too much Delta 8? I know the perfect deck for this. If we consume too much, oh no, this are the pixelated tarot. Now, Kitty did manage to destroy the pixelated tarot. Did put the pixelated tarot. I said tixelated tarot. That sounds kind of dirty. The pixelated tarot. White Walkers, you just put it anywhere you would like. I have an app that tracks everything. White Walkers. It's what I do. I have an app that tracks it all. I wrote it myself. All right, let's see what's going on with that. Did I consume too much? The Empress says, oh, we're nice and comfy with that. Judgment, rebirth, reincarnation, devil, and the Six of Wands. I don't really think so. I think you're going to do just fine with this. Now, Empress does talk about just a level of comfort. I think you've had enough Delta 8 where you're comfortable, right? The Empress has a little snake around there. It's got a bird. It's got a couple of eyeballs watching her. Overall, Empress just looks like she's having a good time with this deck. Is what I'm saying. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation said it does taper off a bit. You may want to do some, I don't know. You may want, you need to... You know what I'm saying? Christina likes the 250 milligram gummies, is what I'm saying. Never take any gummies based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet, but I am just saying those gummies are pretty powerful indeed. Judgment, the rebirth, reincarnation. Do not show your boobies. You just do not show your boobies after taking Delta 8. I think that never turns well for anybody. You do want to keep your handbag close to you, and definitely don't want to show your boobies. Now, there will be, if you do show your boobies, there will be people throwing money at you. So, if you have a dance pole and no entertainment purposes only. Speaking of boobies, the devil is up here. Be sure and just have somebody watch you, just in case you get too funky and too wild. You definitely want somebody to kind of watch you a little bit and make sure that you're going to be okay, because having a few too many gummies is probably not the best thing. Probably not the best thing to do on a Monday, just a Monday, right? Just a Monday, a little bit of a Monday action there. Anyway, at least that's what I think. And as always, never do gummies, never do Delta 8 based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet, but I think that you are just fine. I think that that you are just fine indeed. Aren't these new members cute? I mean, they are. They are. Welcome all of Linda's family. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I got one magic trick. I showed a magic trick already. I guess I could do another one later if anybody wants to see one. We always do more magic. It's what we do on the stream. In the meantime, Maz is next. When will I hear if I get this job or not? All right, we are waiting. We're waiting on a job. We need to find out what's going on with said job. Is this something that we got, or is this something that we didn't get? That's what I hate about applying for any job, right? That's what I hate about That's what I hate about applying for jobs. If you don't get it, they never contact you. And it takes, like, you sit there like waiting and you're waiting and you know, it just doesn't work out for anybody. I mean, speaking of Delta 8, this is going to look really good after some Delta 8. I'm just saying, the butterfly, the devil is out again. Jeez. The devil is out again, the butterfly action. This is my deck if you like it. I got it on sale for $19. Link in the description. In the meantime, we got the devil chariot, a couple of majors into a page of swords. I just don't think they call you. I don't think they call you. I mean, you have a chariot action. It just kind of says, move on. This is not the opportune time. This is not going to be the biggest opportunity that you're going to have here. Page of Swords are just not prepared to contact you. I don't think they will contact you. I think they're going to sort of drag it out, and you are not going to get any good results from this. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Overall, the devil, I think you're dealing with somebody that's just not going to hire you. So I really don't think you're going to get a reply. I think they're just going to ignore you, and you're not going to get hired. At least, that's what the cards say in this particular situation. Sorry, the bad news, but the Page of Swords just kind of seals the deal with that. Chariot, time to move on. Not the best opportunity and whatnot, but the devil says that you got some challenges ahead there. Challenges ahead, but yeah, you know, you'll get something else. Not a problem at all. Push Kitty Amy is up in a chat tonight. What I get into vending? I'm not sure what you mean, like a vending machine. Like, are you putting a vending machine in a school or something? Or like, what's going on? Amy, what's going on? I don't understand. I don't know. But if we got a Amy reading, we need an Amy deck, my friends. And here is the Amy deck. It's the Wonder World Tarot Action. Everybody loves this deck because it is amazing. It is amazing indeed. So, I mean, yeah, that's it. That's it. Ariel Silva, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. We got one jumper. We got a little vending. Three of Wands. This is something you've been searching out for. You're confused about this. I can tell you that now. Push Kitty, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. I really think you're looking at, you're confused about this. There's a lot of good things, but there's definitely some red flags up in here. So I think you see the red flags already, and you're like, well, not really sure if I should hop into this or not. Do have a couple of red flags. I'm not really sure if that's going to work itself out, what have you. Anyway, Joe, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the Three of Wands, something you've been scanning around, you've been looking at it. You're kind of like, well, not really sure if I should or should not. What happens if we get COVID version 106 and then nobody can go to the fair and nobody can go to events, and now I've wasted money and what? It just feels like there's some red flags in here. Three of Wands, I think you've been looking at this. It's definitely something you are interested in. If you're looking at making money, I think you can make some money. I just don't think it's your best opportunity to just get some fat cash. If it's something super easy, you press a button somewhere, you order something somewhere, and everything takes care of itself, then I think that you could make some cash out of it. Nine of Coins kind of says so. But King of Wands, how much energy, how much effort are you willing to put into it? Because if it is something fiery energy, like I'm going to have to go to the event, I'm gonna have to drag some vending thing out there, you know, it just feels like that's going to be sort of a big time waster, a lot of time that you don't really need to do, what have you. King of Wands says, how much time, you got to think, how much money am I making per hour, right? How much money am I making per hour? Would it be better off creating a deck? Would it be better off creating some ideas, getting something out there, getting something printed, getting something else going? Or would it be better to do this? How much are you making per hour? Because I really don't think it's going to be just a ton of money. You can make some money, clearly. You can make some money indeed. But the Hierophant just says go for the bigger goal. Like, what are you doing for a bigger goal, for a more substantial goal? It's like, I don't know. It's like picking up pennies off the ground when you're making $100 an hour doing something else, right? So I'm not going to go to work today, even though I'm making $100 an hour. So I'm going to pick up some pennies off the ground. In other words, how passionate are you, or how dedicated are you to this? Make some money, but the effort, it seems like you can put it into something that's just going to be better off long term for you, right? Just better off long term. It seems the effort should be more focused on what can I do for a bigger success level. Anyway, YouTube user is up next. June through September career. I mean, that is the time. Tammy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. That is your time to really make it shine up in work, isn't it? That's your time where you're going to be kind of moving into this next job. That's your time to where you're going to be sort of having to prove yourself again. You have new opportunities. Now you have maybe a better pay scale coming in with all of that stuff. Nine of Cups says you're pretty damn happy. You're really happy with a new job. All right, you are happy with a new job. Four of Coins, though, you're just not making as much money as you had hoped for. I'm not saying you're broke. I'm not saying the job stinks. I'm just saying it seems like you're just stuck not making the fat cash that you really thought you were going to have, really thought that you were going to get, right? You're just not making at that level, right? Linda, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But I'm just saying, that Seven of Wands is just, just be careful. Be careful. That's the main thing here. Nine of Cups says you're going to have a good time getting a new job. Basically, June to September is the time that you do get a new job. You do. You're already looking. We're hitting things up. We're hitting all of these plans up. We're getting a new opportunity, and that new opportunity is where you're going to prove yourself. Good news is the Four of Coins, we have a little less competition getting into that. I think you're pretty excited about that. Seven of Wands, so there are some factors in the new position, the new intro that you're just kind of not excited about. There's definitely some things that just like, whoa, what did I get myself into? And the Nine of Cups is overall, you're just happy to have a new opportunity. I think you've hit the wall with, managers are mad at me, too much damn competition. Ian is going to be coming around eventually something, but, that's it. That is it. That is it indeed. That's what I think. That's what I think, YouTube user. And I'm just a fat man reading cards on the internet. White Walkers is next. Linda, got for the Sister White Walkers. I'll see what is going on with that. Should I keep my head shaved or let it grow? Oh, my. Let's see if we're going to get a head shave or let it grow. If I'm going to do a head shave or let it grow, we need a hairy tarot deck. A hairy tarot deck. Nothing says hair quite like Edgar Allan themselves. Edgar Allan Poe has got, this is the place, well, I got a jumper. We got two jumpers. This is the place to go when you need some information about hair, when you need some information about style and whatnot. The Magician, Jesus, the Magician is up first. Magician says, oh my, we need to grow something out there. We're pretty good at getting that done. Just don't let it catch on fire. Nothing's, you let your hair grow out and it catches on fire. That's not good. That is not good at all. Ain't nobody got time for stuff like that. Magician says, oh, yeah, the temperature, just let it grow, let it go. Get the wings out there like the winged frog, right? You get the wings out there like the winged frog and whatnot. Now, there is some difficulty. There is some difficulty growing your hair. It becomes painful. It just does, right? Now I got to wash. Now I got to do all of the hair stuff. Now I got to go to the stupid salon. Now I got to do color. Now I got to do all. It's expensive, right? It's expensive. That's why I like being a dude, right? I get a bar soap and I run it over my head, and that's my hair care. Okay, that's my hair care. Do I need to go to the $300 salon and get some color? Do I need to wash it endlessly? No, I just get a bar soap and I run it over my head, right? That's all you need. That's all you need. But let it grow. let it go, let it frolic free through the trees. Let it go, let it grow the wings and whatnot. Three of Swords, now you're introducing all of the painful stuff that you really didn't want to do in the first place. Cutting hair with is just expensive. It's just expensive. And washing it too. Just a pain in the butt, but you gotta let it grow. Let it go, let it grow. That's what I'm talking about.
Hooray!
And after we let it grow and let it go, I think it is going to look amazing. So I think it's time to put the shaver aside and put the razor aside and just go full steam into just a luscious, big set of hair follicles. Anyway, what's blocking this connection with a Virgo? What advice does a tarot have about a connection with a Virgo? Money got themselves involved with a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, by the way. And I mean, be careful out there. The Virgo has sometimes the Virgo's good, sometimes ain't no good. It depends on what day you get them. What day you get them. What is a long-haired Carrie called? Harry Carey. I got it. I cut my own hair. See, Joe cuts her own hair. So that's what I'm talking about, Joe, do you have a big luscious crew of hair there going, or like what's going on with all that? Anyway, Monty wants to know about the connection with the Virgo. Some days the Virgos are nice. Other days the Virgos are not as great. The sun, very clear. The sun and the moon, although Jesus with the majors. Okay. All right. What does the tarot have to say about this? You need to wait it out. When you get the sun and the moon in all of the same type of reads, especially next to each other, you're looking at a level of time. The sun, the moon, the days pass, the weeks pass, the months pass. I think the Virgo is just going to work itself out. Not going to be a problem. Not going to be a big deal at all, especially with the sun-moon combo here. Wait it out. Let time pass, and time will heal. Time will heal a lot of these wounds. I don't think you have to do a lot to make it, to make it happen with that. Wheel of Fortune also talks about what comes around goes around. Basically, it's just a waiting game, right? What's blocking the connection is it's a waiting game. Let it parse out. The Virgo may be stuck in some things. The Virgo may be not happy, not content, not clear about how they want to do, what they want to see. Sometimes I'm a Virgo. Sometimes be random with me. Welcome. Sometimes Effie. Welcome. Good to see you. Sometimes being a Virgo involves just being obsessed with something and just being stuck on something, and you can't get through it. You can't get around it, and then all of a sudden it just clears up. It just works itself out, and things aren't that big of a deal anymore. That's what the first two cards are talking about. A level of time, a level of just sort of commitment, making things happen, getting things going on. Because the Ten of Swords is ultimately what is blocking this works itself out, right? You don't have to put in a lot of effort. You don't have to put in a lot of frustration. It doesn't have to be the end of the world with that. The Ten of Swords says things just cut, things are just released, and the things that are blocking just go away, especially with the Page of Cups, right? Because a lot of times you're too emotionally invested in it, you're too deep into it, and then you just let it go and let it ride itself out, and then it's going to be something that happens. So, just don't be so thick into it, and let it go. I think that is going to be the best overall. Anyway, we got Mara next. Does Diane like me romantically? Ooh, there you go. Diana. See if you're going to be liking people romantically, getting a little romance up in there. If I'm going to get some romance tonight, I am going to get some romance by hugging a teddy bear, because hugging the teddy bear is all the romance you need. I'm just saying, hugging the teddy bear is all the romance that you need. So I think that's going to be important for all of us. That's the lesson today, right? The teddy bear. Because frequently, I go over Christina's and she's got the big teddy. So I bought her a big teddy bear for, what the hell was the holiday? Valentine's Day. I bought her a big teddy bear for Valentine's Day. And at the time, I'm thinking, this is a big waste of money. Like the first thing I said was like, this is a big waste of money. So then I go over there in the morning sometimes, and she's sitting there just like hugging the teddy bear. I'm like, that was the best investment ever, I gotta say. Like as far as like level of 1 to 10 for the investment for the big teddy bear, and it was like a spur of the moment thing, right? where I was like leaving. I had flowers, I had some candy, and then I was like, there's a big teddy bear at Walmart, right? And I was just like, wait a minute, how much is it? And I look, and it was like $15. It looked like a pretty good sized teddy bear. I'm like, it's a hell of a deal. So I just grabbed it. I'm like, okay, this is like, it's gonna be $15 wasted. She's never gonna use it. She's gonna go, oh, and then she's like gonna throw it away. No, snuggles with it to this very day. Like the best investment I could have made. Anyway, story time with Tio. That's how it is tonight. Story time. We got it's light on reads. So we got story time. We only got 13 donations. Like yesterday we had like 40 donations. The day before that we had 50 donations. So it's kind of late. So I could do story time. We could do an extra magic trick. I think it's in the queue. I think it's something that we can do indeed. All right. Does Diana like me romantically? King of Swords, the moon. I really think so. I really do. Diane is tough to get done. Diana is going to be just tough to just get into that mode, to get into something regular, to get just, into their life just super deep, no pun intended. But I mean, it's just going to be difficult to get that, right? Do they like you though? I think so. But sometimes logistics just get in the way. You got the moon. I like you. We got this thing. We got this emotional connection. Things are looking nice. I mean, come on.
I love you.
But at the end of the day, we're being throttled by this King of Swords. It's just like the logistics just may not work. The logistics may not be something that we can handle. Ultimately, the Hermit said this could be challenged to get running, to get going 100% indeed. So you got to say, that is, that's the way it goes. That is it. Maz, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Did T.O. say $50 teddy bear? No, I didn't say teddy bear. I said teddy bear. Teddy bear. That's not a teddy bear. It's a teddy bear. You got to... maybe there's some titties in the teddy bear. No, I don't want to see teddy bear titties. Where am I even looking at? Okay, anyway. But I'm just saying, logistics, no. Emotions, yes. I think that they enjoy a little bit of the romance thing going on, and that is how it goes indeed. Push Kitty Amy is back. Cage match time.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Cage match time. Should I be full-time creator, or should I just do part-time creator? Because a lot of times there's some good jobs out there. We're making some fat cash. It pays us a little bit more than the creation jobs. I'm just saying, a little bit more in degree. All right, we're going to go to the deck with the reputation. This is the deck with a rep, all right? I mean, there's few decks on this channel that just have a rep, and this one has a rep, because we have had some readings where it is like freakishly accurate. It is the Little Wizard's Tarot. If you do not have this, like, what are you doing with your life? You need to go and pick up the Little Wizard's Tarot immediately. It's on pre-order. Hopefully Push Kitty Amy is going to ship that stuff out, because I ordered a lot of stuff. So, waiting to get all of my good stuff happening with all of that. I do have, by the way, I have 6 decks that were all shipped yesterday. I told you this was going to happen, didn't I? I told you I got 65 cards that I ordered for the rest of the year, and all of them are going to come in all at once. And yep, Llewellyn shipped 6 different decks, and then I have 2 different Kickstarters that are shipping. No, one's actually here, so I need to do that. And Linda was gracious enough to give me a deck to make fun of, so we are going to do that too. We have lots and lots of unboxing. Thank you again, Linda. I greatly appreciate you. But for now, let's go to the Little Wizard's Tarot and see what's going on. A cage match. Up here, we got full-time creator. Down here, we got part-time creator. Now, part-time creator's got a bit of a problem. The 5 of Pentacles. Here's the problem you're going to have, Amy. Bottom line, here's the problem you're going to have. There's always the what if. It sucks. There's always the what if. What if I would have made that other deck that I was thinking about? What if I wrote this book? What if I made this new video I've been thinking about instead of doing all this other stuff, right? Full time is always fun. It's always nice. It gets a lot of action, a lot of activities. Queen of Pentacles says I'm making money, and full time feels like I have control over my money, which is the big point, right? Joanna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The big point here is full time gives me a level of control over the money flow. Right? The more work I do, the more money flows in. I have a 1-to-1 correlation here with this. King of Wands says this is a lot of work, though. The burnout is real. You're like, oh my God, I got to do another stupid tarot deck. Oh, this is like the 20th one, and I got to juggle all of this with everything else. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. But I mean, that King of Wands is just a lot of work. It takes a lot of time out of your life just sort of the full time is just sort of burnout waiting to happen. But having control over your money, having control over your level of success is always something I think that you like. I think you like that. Part-time, less money. And less money. And there's always, again, the what if. Because a lot of times, what if I would have created another deck? I have a lot of good ideas. What if I do this? What if I do that? And the biggest problem here with going part-time is you need to prioritize and triage. So now you need to say, well, I got 8 different deck ideas. Which one is going to make some money and which one is going to be a flop, right? So now you got to triage it. Now you got to guess. Anyway, I mean, there you go. Micah, thank you for your donation as well. But yeah, what if? And a level of triage. And things take so much longer when you're doing it part-time because you're not able to dedicate 100% of the time. You're just not. So you have to sort of give up some sacrifices. So, good and bad and both of them. Overall, if you can do full time and you can just sort of get that fat cash out of there, I say make the money is what I'm talking about. Because everybody, as my martial arts YouTube said, or as my martial arts instructor used to say, the only thing I like better than money is more money. That's what he'd say. He'd go, Tio, yeah. You know what I like better than money, Tio? You know what I like better than money? I like more money. Yeah. That's how he talked, by the way. No joke. That's how he talked. That is exactly, I mean, if you like, that's an exaggeration. No. That's exactly how he talked. Anyway, but the guy was like 7 foot tall and he weighed about 350 pounds. And when he kicked you, it felt like your life was ending. So, he could talk any way he wanted, I guess, at the end of the day. Any way he wanted, he could just talk. But anyway, all right, Tammy is going to have a fantastic reading with a little Wizard's Tarot. We'll keep it out there a little bit longer, a little tower moment. We can do that. Is the YouTube channel going to go well? Oh, my. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow start. It feels like it's a slow start. You don't get that like this big explosion of activity, a big explosion of viewers and whatnot. It feels like the tower. So be careful about how much we invest in it, how much we do, what we do, how we go about it and whatnot. But the tower says that, start slow. It feels like we're slogging through. It feels like we're doing a lot of stuff for no reason. I know how that feels because I've been here 12 years. I've had many years, not weeks, not months, years where it's just slogging through. Nobody came. Nobody watched. And you just got to sort of put up with it. You got to keep going. You got to keep making content. Let the algorithm work to your advantage. Overall, the tower says a lot of work with no results. Way it is, slowly the Knight of Pentacles. Once you get your groove on, people start watching. Let me tell you that about YouTube. Once you get your groove on, in other words, now I'm making daily content. I kind of know what the content looks like. I know what it feels like. I know who's going to watch. I know who my fans are. Once you get that thing going, just the train moving, right? With a little bit of the Knight of Pentacles, it feels a lot better and it's a lot more encouraging because now people are literally watching you and get excited about that. I think you get a little burned out after like a year, but yeah, I think it's going to do well. I think you just need to make the content and put the content out there, be excited about it, and make regular content, because if you have spotty content, the algorithm is not going to work on your side. 8 of Wands is big too, right? 8 of Wands says just keep going and make things happen. Just keep going. You got a lot of channels on YouTube that have no reason to be there. Like there's this one where this family basically is trying to have a baby or something. I don't know why I keep getting this in my recommended feed because I clicked on it accidentally once and now it's all over the place. Anyway, somebody's trying to have a baby and they made at least 40 different shorts about thinking about having a baby. That's all they did. 40 of these shorts. And like thousands of people are watching this crap. I'm like, I don't really care if you're going to have a baby or not. Just get off my feed. How do you get them off my feed? Anyway, what I'm saying is people watch whatever on YouTube. Once you get the groove going, once you're making this content, but I think it doesn't matter that there are 40 videos talking about having a baby. I think what matters is there's 40 videos. Right? There's 40 videos. So, I mean, there you go. There you go. Frantic. Can I read your cards for free? Sure, Frantic. Read the cards. Frantic. I want to know, Frantic, if I should go ahead and buy some water from Sam's Club or should I pick it up from Walmart? I know that they are both sort of the same. But I want you to read, I want you to read the Thoth for me. I want you to read the Thoth for me. All right. Frantic, you can read the cards for free. I will not charge you. Thank you so much for being here. Now, Frantic, I need to know Walmart or Sam's Club, right? Because Sam's Club has the 40-count water, and Walmart only has a 32-count water. So I'm kind of confused which one I should pick up. So, read it for me, and welcome to the stream, by the way. What do you think? We got a little chariot action. I got a little Princess of Wands over here. What do you think? Walmart or Sam's Club? Let me know. Let me know. I'll let you take a picture of this. Let you burn it into your mind. Burn it into your mind, and you let me know which one I should be purchasing my water from. Because, 32 count, 40 count. 40 count's kind of heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not weak or anything, but I'm just saying I gotta take it up 3 flights of stairs to get to Christina's apartment. Nine of Swords. No, there was no Nine of Swords. Ms. Rocky, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Next up is Linda. I'm tired of waiting on the damn Star Trek original series to come out. What if I made my own? It didn't sell. Is that legal? Is that legal? Oh. And let's find out now. If you are going to be breaking the law, and if you are going to be arrested, if you are going to be breaking the law, or you are going to be arrested for this, Linda, bad boys, what you going to do for the, what you going to do if they come for you? They could. All right, the original series Star Trek. Now, if you don't know, all right, let me tell you now. If you don't know, there is on Etsy a Star Trek original series deck, and it looks spectacular. They're real and they're spectacular. GK, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, they're real and they're spectacular. Unfortunately, it's been like almost a year that it's been sitting up there saying coming soon. So, Linda, I understand your frustration. The next generation deck on Amazon looks terrible. It's people just staring at me. It looks bad. Okay, it looks bad. That's what I'm saying. But now, can we make our own, which would probably actually be faster than whoever this is making it, okay? Because they do have a Sulu card. Let me look it up. It's a slow night. Let me look it up. A lot of people waiting for the readings, but y'all just gonna have to wait. Star Trek TOS Tarot. Okay, Star Trek TOS Tarot. Here it is, the Teliacad. Okay, I'm gonna link to this thing. Is now in chat. Link of this thing is now in chat. Now let's all go and look at it. Okay, it's the Star Trek Tarot, complete 78 cards plus 2 bonus cards coming in 2022. Now before it said coming in 2021, those people said 2021. Now it's 2022. Now you can get the email address. Okay, but we're tired of waiting. Should we go ahead and just wait? Nine of Pentacles says when it comes out, it will be real and they will be spectacular. I think that's interesting indeed. But just says they know what they're doing. I think they already have everything worked out. They just need to tweak it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be important. Ace of Wands, it says when it comes out, you're going to be excited. Just get on the mailing list and you are going to be hyped up about that. Overall, Tarot of the Page of Swords, if you made it, you would walk all over Paramount copyrights. And you don't want to do all that. You let them get sued, not you. Because when they make the tarot and ship it to you, you have it in your hands. And they're going to get sued, not you. I think that's the important part, right? You get the tarot, and then they have to handle the lawsuits. You know, tough luck for them. Good luck for you. It's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying. Because the images on their site are very, very copyright unfriendly. I mean, Paramount is not going to be happy for some of these images. I'm looking at the images right now, and that is like straight from the show. That is Khan straight from the show. That is Sulu straight from the show. Like, they didn't even mask it. They didn't even like try to change anything. There is Kirk straight from the show. Like, these are literally like images from the show. Anyway, it looks like they tweaked a little bit, but you know, recycling is like sleep. Everyone needs to do it, but no one actually does it right. So the verdict is I would try drinking from the spigot. Now, I live in a town with the worst water in the state. So the water smells like chlorine all the time. So I got to do... I can't do that. I can't do that. All right. Anyway, I think you should wait. All right. Life in general. September, life seems hard now. June to September. Okay. Life is hard now. Is it going to get better? Basically, give me a little bit of general action going on that. I'm going to do a general action. We're going to go back and we're going to do my tarot deck because I don't have any other deck close to me. You know, only 160 of them. Only 160. Yeah, Linda, let them get sued. You know? Don't get sued yourself. Let them get sued. So that is it. Free teeth whitening. Yeah. Free teeth whitening. It's great, you know? All right. You know, chlorine in the eyes. You know, everybody loves this stuff. All right. Life in general seems to be difficult now. You worry too much. It's not that bad. I keep saying it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I think that you're going to get in a mode where it just feels like things just go better. Things get better, things improve. Right now, you're just worried, you're too concerned, you see challenges. I think once you get out of this job into another one, a lot of the challenges melt away. Knight of Wands is once you see what you should be pursuing, you're able to chase it and make it happen and make a success out of that. Because the Knight of Wands is all about getting the fiery aspect up and running. That's what you need. You need a place to prove yourself from scratch. From scratch, right? That's what I'm saying. The Hierophant says a bigger company, bigger pay, a bigger overall success rate for you. I think it's going to be great. So just it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Just be patient with it and whatnot. Costco. No, okay, here's a story time. I went to... I like Costco. I got a Sam's Club card, and I love Costco. Costco is on this road that's horrible. It's the worst, busiest road ever. So I went to Costco. I'm like, I love your stuff. Y'all got snacks that are keto friendly. You got keto ice cream. You got all this keto diet stuff. So I'm like, give me a membership because I'm going to order everything online because the traffic here sucks. It takes an hour to get here and it says 10 minutes away. So they're like, yes, they gave me a card. So I go on costco.com and I'm like, I want vitamin water. I want the coconut water that I like, and they're not there. So I call them. I said, the hell is the coconut water, the vitamin water? Where's that snack that I like from you? Where's the keto ice cream? Where's that coffee that I bought at Costco the other day? And they're like, oh, we don't sell that online. Like, why not? Like, well, we don't sell that online. I'm like, I want like 40 things, and 30 of which I can't buy online. I have to drive to the store. Now, driving to the store, again, is a miserable experience. So I said, give me my money back. I'm going to stick with Sam's Club, where I can order everything that I see. I can order it online. So I ended up getting a refund. They're like, why do you want a refund? And I told them the story I just told you. You know, they're like, well, you know, we don't sell everything online. I'm like, why not? They're like, well, you know, some things, you know, it's a cycle stock, depends on the area. I'm like, my browser tells you my location. Like, you know my location. Vitamin water is not something that's very uncommon. Anyway, so now I go to Sam's Club. All right, anyway, how to handle my nightmare of a boss. Oh, my. Maz has the worst boss in the history of mankind. This might hurt Tarot is going to do us for us. Going to do it for us. All right, this might hurt Tarot. Just going to make it happen. Did you go through Instacart? I tried everything to just get anything off of some Costco, and it just didn't work, right? They said, oh, we got free shipping. I'm like, yes, sign me up. And then I couldn't get squat. So I'm like, yeah, that's it for me. Sam's Club, what you see in the store, you can get online every time, 100% of the time. So I ordered my vitamin water. I ordered regular water. I ordered the canned beans that I like to put in my salad. I ordered the greens, and they'll drive it to me the same day too. I love it. Anyway, all right. How do I handle my nightmare of a boss? Patience, love. Okay, Mass. Let's go technical here. You need to figure out their communication style, and you need to match it. Some people have a communication style that's like, I don't want all the details, I just want results. Some people want all the details. They want to know what we're doing, how you're doing it, what's your ETA, when's your next thing going here, what releases do you have here. You need to find out what the management style that they want. In other words, you got to learn to read their mind. Sorry, you asked me how to handle the nightmare of a boss, you got to learn to read their mind. And that way they get off your ass. And they're not on you as much. They're not on you anymore because they know you're going to deliver what they need in the style that they need. Strength, having patience with this individual, figuring them out, right? Getting that connection, because making the connection with the lovers feels like that you need the connection. You need to understand the communication style, and you need to deliver information in that style. Because the moon just says there's something out of sync. Something is out of sync, but way it goes. So learn their style and get them their information that they need in that style. And I think that's going to be very good for you in the long run. Now, basically read their mind, you know. I'm sorry. That's just sort of the way that it is, right? Strength, just have some patience with it. The reading just doesn't have anything like just magical that's going to happen, that's going to fix everything, but the way it goes. T-Rod, geez, it's been a minute. T-Rod, welcome. Good to see you. Joanna, welcome as well. Got to think, what my love connection looking like for the next little while. All right, love connections. What kind of things can we get going on? Let's get the love connection deck itself. Let's get the love connection deck. Let's see what's going on. Tarot Tower we have, and Tarot Tower we will be pulling from over here. By the way, Bouchette Design that made the new Oracle I have unboxing of. It also made all of the cool decks over here. They are going to be an interview, hopefully Wednesday. An interview Wednesday, you know? Let's see that. Hopefully it'll be live and whatnot. So we're going to get that pretty excited. By the way, if you don't know what this is, where have you been? Some Modern Love Tarot. Anthony was in Dallas this weekend, but nobody wanted to go to Dallas. You know, they were in Dallas this weekend, but nobody wanted to go. Needs to quit drinking spigot water. It's always lukewarm. You know, when I was a kid, I used to love lukewarm spigot water. It was fantastic. You get the nasty ass hose that had never been cleaned or how did we survive childhood? Like anybody that's over 30, how did we survive childhood, right? We go into the yard, and basically to get a drink, you turn the hose on. Now, this was the same hose that has residual water in it for about 15 years. We never changed the hose out. Residual moldy water in there for like 15 years. It is molding on the outside. It's sitting in the grass. It's got bugs in it and everything else, right? Natera, yes, I'm still taking requests. And we would turn the water on, and we would drink out of the hose, right? So I'm not sure how I didn't die from like everything. I guess if you want to kickstart your immune system, you're like, hey, monkey pox, chicken pox, deer pox, or whatever it is today. with whatever else we got going on. If you want your immune system to be supercharged when you're a child, you just drink out of the moldy hose. I mean, I'm just saying. I am just saying. BB guns and street lights. Yeah, we don't love that. That's it. BB guns and street lights. Don't shoot your eye out like the Christmas story. Frantic. You don't shoot your eye out. You know better than that. Anyway, we got. All right, I'm still stuck on the. I'm still stuck on Costco. I'm still thinking about Costco. I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. Anyway, let's see what's going on with this. Now, what my love connection looking like next little while. Wheel of Fortune, whatever you got going is going to stay that way. Joan, welcome. Good to see you. Whatever we got going on is going to kind of stay that way in a pretty consistent manner. Page of Swords says the level of communication isn't there. We have a difficulty getting a lot of good communication, a lot of thick, nice, beautiful communication out there. It feels like there's not a lot of things happening as far as that. We feel some disconnect. We feel some level of sort of not knowing where we're going. Strength in the Empress. Love connection looks better soon. Give it a few weeks. Give it a few weeks because it feels like that there are some changes. There are some things happening that are going to make the love connection go, that are going to make the love connection go a little bit better. And I think that is what you need because right now it looks a little challenging indeed. And that's what you don't want to really put up with for a long period of time. Strength says better be patient, ride the wave, get it happening, get it going. And the Empress says we'll be content, happy, and much better off at the end of the day. That's what you need. Much better off at the end of the day. So I think we're going to be a little bit superior in the meantime. Just be careful with sort of the communication lines that are open, what we're doing, what we're committed to. I don't think that you really want to go too far with that. So just keep things in. Wait, get it going on, and I think you're going to be a little bit better over time, right? Over time. So love connection. A lot better in a few weeks. A lot better in a few weeks. Just give it some time with that. YouTube manager wants to know disability case manager job. Oh my. Will I get this? Is this something? Is this an opportunity I can get? We'll stick with the Modern Love Tarot, even though that's not about love. It's about disability case management. We're going to still stick with it. We're going to give it the opportunity. We're going to make it happen, my friends. I think that is going to be important. Ace of Pentacles, yes. Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, oh man. Ugh. There's something bad in there. There's something bad in there. Why is that Five of Pentacles with an Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles says if we pursue it, if we get excited about it, if we chase it, if we get in there. Ace of Pentacles said this is an opportunity that we could theoretically get. Queen of Cups is you're kind of emotional. You're kind of emotional about getting anything, right? You're like, I'm applying everything. I mean, janitor, I'll wash some dishes, I'll do a case management, I'll do this, I'll do that. You're just excited to get a new opportunity out there, but be careful with this one. Frantic Missy and SB, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, that Five of Pentacles says either it pays poorly or it doesn't. Something's difficult at the end state. So yeah, it's exciting. It's new. It's shiny. Let's chase it. Queen of Cups says I'm ready to get out, do anything. But I wouldn't be careful with this one. Five of Pentacles is a dire warning here. Either the money isn't good, the level of challenge is bad, the level of just sort of work is just sort of piling it on. In other words, give you like 100 different cases or whatnot. You just got to be careful. You got to be careful going on with that. Anyway, Frantic Missy, thank you for your donation, for making you laugh. I appreciate that. All right. Anyway, let's see. We got Micah, Rocky, GK, Frantic, Miss. Okay, wait, no. Okay, the Q. Let's look at the Q right here. We got YouTube user. Be careful of that job. We got Micah, Ms. Rocky, GK, SB. Thank you for you were hanging out with me tonight. We're having a good time. As always, we're having a good time. Micah, how do I help my friend after her miscarriage? Oh, my. All right. Well, as always, this is not a medical reading. If you need a medical reading, go to a doctor. Yeah, this is sort of a helping a friend out, being there, being supportive and whatnot. If I'm going to be supportive, if I'm going to be loving, if I'm going to be up in there making all of that happen, I would definitely I would definitely go for a Ciro Marchetti deck. Ciro Marchetti deck is a very supportive deck. It is nice. It's supportive. It makes it happen. It's got Tarot Oracle on the back, so how can it be wrong? How can it go wrong? It can't. How to help my friend after her miscarriage. Oh, my. Let's see what's going on with all of that. Oh, it's all good? Micah, it's all good. All questions are welcome here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anna wants to know about getting fired. I don't know. Let's go. How to help my friend? Definitely don't assume you know what it feels like unless you actually had one yourself, I guess. That sounds bad, but I mean a little bit of a hanged man. Don't assume you kind of know what they're going through. That kind of says that, right? There's a disconnect between you and them. So understand that, between you and them. Because a lot of times, you know, you get somebody, you get a girlfriend, boyfriend, they'll be like, you don't know how I feel. And sometimes that's legit, right? You don't know how they feel. You're sort of not in the same bucket. So sort of come at it from, I really don't understand the situation, but obviously I'm obviously willing to come here and help, willing to make it happen. Now, this is a recovery process that they got to go through. In other words, there's no shortcut from the beginning to the end, right? There's no shortcut from beginning to the end. This is something that has to go through the process, has to go through the cycles. You're going to have a level of grief, right? What is it? Dabda, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I think that's it. Anyway, any loss, any major loss does have a level of cycles, level of things you got to go through to get to the end, and they're going to have to go through them. So the important part is there's no shortcut. In other words, you're not going to go over there and just make everything better and just shortcut them to the end. They're going to have to go through all of the dabda process. So just be aware of that, right? And it is a matter of just letting the wheel of time roll, letting the wheel of time roll. So we're there, we're supportive. Do you need anything? What's going on? Because you're going to have to let the wheel of time roll. Again, there's no shortcut to get that done. Overall, the main. This is about emotions. So bringing in the good emotions, bringing in a level of positivity, bringing in things that feel like it just makes things a little bit better. You know, obviously you're not going to do a clown juggling act or anything else, but I mean, maybe they want to see the money trick. No, they don't want to see the money trick. But anyway, I'm just saying, it's a level of being supportive, being there, understand you don't know what it feels like unless you do, and just letting them go through the process while being supportive at the same time and bringing good emotions in, right? Bringing good emotions in, bringing the support in makes everything better. And just be there while they go through the process, because that is how it goes sometimes. It just takes a little time to get through any major loss. I'm sorry to hear about your friend, but, you know, after a while, things just get better and time heals all wounds. Anyway, just send us a Thoth lessons from YouTube. Thank you. Miss Rocky. Ooh, Miss Rocky. Miss Rocky's going through all of my lessons over there. By the way, if you're where are you at? Frantic Missy. If you are not subscribed, let me tell you what you're missing. I'm going to tell you what you're missing right now. We got the news program, Frantic Missy. If you like tarot, which I assume you do while you're here, the news programs on this channel are the only news programs on the freaking internet for tarot. Okay. We got official tarot news. These are all the good decks coming out, all the good things coming out, all the things that you're going to want to buy, you want to pre-order. I give you all the latest news. Something's late, something's going on. That is the place to be. We also have 2,200 videos. 2,200 videos all on tarot. You know who else has 2,200 videos on tarot? Nobody. Literally nobody. I've been here 12 years. I need that like. I need that sub. I've worked 12 years for your sub. I've worked 12 years for your sub and your like. I appreciate it greatly. And we also have infinite number of lessons. I cover stuff on this channel that you have never seen. You have never seen before. Stuff like finding objects with tarot. When have you seen that? You haven't. Finding tarot counting, tarot card counting is the only video that I'm aware of on tarot card counting. I have lessons on symbology, numerology. I got lessons on astrology. I got lessons on card interactions, which you've never seen before because I made the whole thing up. But we are the place to be for the tarot cards and all of the good news. And I'm just saying, I just got 7 decks of cards to unbox. We have more unboxings on this channel than any tarot channel in the history of mankind. GK, though, understands that. GK wants to know what is happening in love tonight.
I love you.
GK, let me get you some good love. Well, not that like that, but you know what I'm saying. We're going to do the only tarot cards that we have bagged. Look at this bag. Baba Studio comes through with a Victorian romantic version 4 is what I'm talking about. Crystal, welcome back. Good to see you again. What's going on? All right. And Nave joined. Nave, what is up? Nave's coming in at the last minute. Nave, it's always good to see you. You know, last minute, first minute, Nave, I'm always happy to see you. By the way, we are ending soon. Every good thing must come to an end, but we're here every single night. I'm here every night for the rest of your life. Every night for the rest of your life. I'm here. I am right here, is what I'm saying. Boo-boo, welcome. Good to see you. All right, who is coming towards me? And I love what kind of things can we get going on with all of this love stuff? With all of the love stuff, I'm just saying, ooh, one of the decks I'm getting from Llewellyn is actually sold out on Amazon. So, just saying. I'm just saying. See, that's what I do, you know? Y'all give me money and I waste it on tarot decks. I mean, I spend all of my money on tarot decks because I want to buy all of the tarot decks. Why? I want to buy all of the tarot decks. I can prove it. I want to buy all of the, not some of the tarot decks. I want all the tarot decks. That is only half my collection, by the way. I mean, you haven't seen the other half. Crystal, I'll make an exception just for you. Just for you, Crystal. I'll make an exception. Crystal, you ask anything you want. You need something, you put it in the queue. All right, what's coming towards me in love? The 10 of Cups started out tonight with the Magician, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of... You got some good stuff coming in right now. All right, GK, you have some very fantastic stuff coming in for love right now. 10 of Cups being the first card doesn't play. It doesn't play. All right, it's done playing. 10 of Cups is very sort of a passionate, exciting, happy home, happy family card. With the Magician, it feels like you have direct, complete control over what's happening in your love life. You're in this moment where what you believe, what you think, what you expect, so you just amazingly is created. The Magician says you're on line for creation. You're on line for spell casting, getting stuff out there, finding the love that you need, finding the companionship that you need in here. Magician just says it's all under your control right now. I think that happens for the next couple of months. I think that is very, very good. King of Cups as well. Be careful what you wish for in love. I mean, be careful what you wish for, because a lot of times we see a little bit of the shiny object issues where we just like, ooh, this is nice. Ooh, that's nice. That's what happens. That's what happens. Crystal, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Crystal's the last reading of the night. Crystal's coming in, just coming in with home base. All right, but that King of Cups. Be careful what you wish for, because some of the things you're creating, some of the relationships that are headed that way are more of just sort of a physical, fun type thing. Actually, okay, I hardly ever say the soulmate thing, but GK, I think you have a soulmate coming in 2023. I think like August, September 2023. You got a soulmate coming. Betty, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Wheel of Fortune. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Again, your manifestation abilities are just knocking it out of the park right now. 10 of Cups doesn't play around. I think you're just in that mode. You're just in that mode where everything is going to work very quickly, but you need to understand that you're creating it, not somebody else. That's all you. That is all you. All right. Anyway, the true feelings of B, the Taurus for me, Sarah. SB, Sarah B. I don't know what the B stands for, but I figure S is, Sarah. I mean, we're trying it. That's all we need to do in life. Anyway, SB, true feelings of the Taurus for you. See what's going on tonight with the true feelings. We're going to use a little bit of the Victorian Romantic Tarot again. 5 of Pentacles, Jesus. Hanged Man, High Priestess, and the 7 of Wands. This is somebody who just doesn't want to deal with it right now. This is somebody has others. They have some secrets in the closet. They have some things going on over there. It just feels like that. Frantic Missy, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. I will promptly put your money into some more tarot decks. I can tell you that now. Thank you again. I appreciate all your support tonight. Five of Pentacles, though. It says the feelings just aren't there. The feelings are stalled out. The feelings aren't making it. The feelings aren't sort of in that mode of just a lot of good stuff. Five Pentacles, we've circumvented a lot of this. We've hit a dead end. Doesn't feel that way, right? Hanged Man, our views, their views just don't match up the way that we need to. And we're in that mode of just sort of making it difficult overall for all of this stuff. High Priestess with the Seven of Wands. There's some secrets behind there that just feels like the secrets are going to be revealed, or the secrets are just not in that mode of kind of like, just not something I want to kind of deal with. Overall, Seven of Wands, just be careful and don't deal with anything that's going to be excessive, something that's going to be drag you down or anything like that. The True Feelings reading just looks really challenged. Sarah, it looks really challenged indeed. It looks, I'm just saying, it looks very challenged indeed with that. Now back into the bag it goes. Beautiful bag, beautiful cards. I've just, Baba Studio, I've given them a lot of money over the years. Lots and lots of money over the years. But, I mean, worth every single penny is what I'm saying, because I love it. I love it. The Bloomin' Cats Tarot, I love that tarot. Let's go with the Bloomin' Cats Tarot for Crystal. Will my ex end up in jail? In jail where they belong. Oh my, we're not playing now. Ex end up in jail. Bad boys, what are you going to do when they come for you? All right, is it going to be something where they end up in jail? Nine of Cups. Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I think they get in trouble, yes, but they are able to circumvent jail. I don't really think they physically go to jail, even though we do have a little bar action in here. I think there's a level of threat that does come about for this, to where they're like, yeah, this is a very strong possibility of having some jail time. I think they have enough money, enough resources to get some people hired. Nine of Cups says there's some emotional things coming about where you do see what they're doing. Everybody kind of knows it, so their secrets are exposed and whatnot. You got the Six of Pentacles where they are handed out a verdict and they do get in trouble, but I do not think they go to jail. Five of Wands, they fight it out. They're able to fight it out. They're able to make it happen. They're able to sort of get in there and sort of avoid dodge the jail. Overall, Page of Cups says you gotta let go. You do. You gotta let go at some point and just let them do their own thing. Because I think they'll get in some serious trouble. But again, I just don't think they'll go to jail. Just don't think they'll go to jail. An alcoholic who beats women. Well, that ain't no good at all. Yeah, glad you got out of there. I'm glad you got out of there, so you don't got to worry about it anymore, and that's a good thing. But no jail. They do get they do get in trouble, though. Well, that's the way it is. It's the way it is, because I think that they do get exposed. Okay, Crystal, let me say this right now. This is intuition only. Intuition only. Dice. Thank you for your donation. Dice, we're ending soon, so I'll be reading yours first thing tomorrow. Hope you get a good sleep in the meantime. Sleep tech sounds like okay. I guess you could practice tonight. Anyway. All right. Betty Mystic is next. But what I'm saying is, this is intuition only. I think they get caught on video doing something. And I think when they're on video, because they're on video, it feels like that they are exposed. In other words, it hits social media, and I think it's all over the place. And they get in a lot of trouble because there's a lot of sort of pressure on, either the DA or somebody to prosecute or whatnot. It just feels like something's happening. But yeah, they get caught on video doing this. So yeah, thank God you're out of there. You don't have to be the one being beaten on the video, but I think they get it. I think it hits social media. I think it goes all over the place, and yeah, they get in some pretty serious trouble. In my opinion, that is intuition only, by the way. So, by the way, never assume somebody's going to jail based on a fat man reading your cards on the internet. I'm just some random dude throwing cards down on a well-lit table with 2 light sources, right? I got 2 light sources out here. I bought an extra one. Anyway, so I can turn it off. Can I turn it off? If I turn it off, I turn it back on, it resets. I got to reduce the light 6 times to make it even, because like even here and even here. So it's pretty even. Yeah, it's pretty even. I got to move this thing over a little bit. Overall, it's pretty even. Yeah, it's pretty even. You got light here, you got light here. Anyway, all right, do I want to quit college because I'm lazy? Or hey, is it just ain't right for me? I don't think you quit college. I don't think you quit college either. I don't think you quit college. No, you're not quitting college. Dude, what the hell are you doing? Betty, you're not quitting college. You don't want to quit. You're just frustrated. You're having problems learning. You're just frustrated. I think you're overloaded. I think you're having problems with it. I think you're just sort of looking at it from a more negative point of view, but I think you're going to do just fine overall. The star says this is something you need to do. It's something you're being guided. It's something you're being headed towards in that direction. Page of Swords says you're not learning properly. Doesn't mean you need a tutor. Doesn't mean that you need to sort of focus on a different way of learning, a different way of approaching the material. Yeah, maybe. Page of Swords says I'm not getting the material. I'm not getting the communication. I'm not getting the learning that I need. And that's why I want to quit. Are you going to quit? Hell no. It's a star. The star says you just keep going. This is made for you. This is destined for you to finish. Queen of Cups says you need to find your passion, right? You need to find your passion again, your excitement about going there. And the Chariot, you just got to keep moving. You got to keep the brush moving, right? You got to keep the brush moving. Is what I'm saying. You know, with college, with anything, you just got to keep it moving. For example, I can't paint portraits, but I'm trying. So here was today. I started a portrait, and here was my progress today. Now, I cannot paint portraits, so I'm starting from like brand new. So this is I mean, obviously I didn't finish it. This is sort of a beginning, and I just stopped. But yeah. Anyway, can I do it? No. Am I good at it? No. Am I going to sit my ass in the chair and keep doing it until I master it? Yes. I mean, Betty, at the end of the day, that's what you got to do. Right? Again, am I good at portraits? No. Am I decent at it? No. Am I going to sit there tomorrow and do it 3 times? Am I going to sit there for probably 5 hours until I get better every day? Yes. What? I mean, I don't know what giving up means. I have no idea what the hell giving up means. And neither should you. And that is the end of the readings for tonight. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the new people. Thank you all for hanging out, all the support, all the generous activities tonight. I greatly appreciate that. We got a bunch of unboxings coming. If you ain't subscribed, you're going to miss all of that. I mean, I just said, Dice, we'll get your sleep tech tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, we'll see you then.